Hey there, John Morris here, johnmorrisonline.com. Welcome back to another episode of the John Morris Show. So, my little brother works for this company, and what they do is they provide consulting and migration services for a software called Tryra. And basically what it does is it makes it easy for large companies that own a lot of real estate to manage all of the leases and the payments and all the stuff that goes along with that. So, for example, you take a company like CVS, which is one of the ones that my little brother has happened to work with in helping set this up. But they have something like 9,600 stores. So you can imagine that's a lot of contracts and lease agreements and payments and all of that stuff. So this software, basically, they set it up and it kind of manages all of that stuff for them. So we talk a lot about it. And the other day I asked him who actually invented Tryra, like who came up with it. And according to the legend, it was actually a group of mobsters in Las Vegas. So apparently they owned a bunch of casinos and they got sick of managing all of this stuff for their own property. And so they hired this group of coders to build them some software that would take care of it all for them. And that's how Tryra was born. And then a bit later, IBM bought it, and now it's used by companies like CVS, Office Depot, Nike, and apparently a whole bunch of government agencies. In fact, when I asked him about it, he said a lot of government agencies. That's probably the biggest user of the software. So if you can imagine that, there's these mobsters that built this software that's now being used by some of the same agencies that are probably trying to put them behind bars, which is pretty funny. And apparently some of the original developers that helped create the software and worked for these mobsters also work at the company that my little brother does. So I can only imagine the stories that they could tell. So anyway, it all proves my point, which is why not you, right? If a group of mobsters can get together and help build some software that becomes the flagship product for an entire industry in a multi-million-dollar industry, why can't you build the next Facebook or the next Google? Why can't you be the next Mark Zuckerberg or Sergey Brin? It kind of reminds me of the movie Ratatouille. At the end of it, there's that kind of famous speech that the critic Anton Ego gives, and at the end of it he says, "In the past, I've made no secret of my disdain for Chef Gusteau's famous motto, 'Anyone can cook.' But I realize only now do I truly understand what he meant. Not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere." So it's probably true that not everyone can be a great coder, but a great coder can come from anyone. Even if you were a trailer trash hood rat like me growing up. So today, the point is actually kind of short and it's kind of simple. And that is, if you have an idea for the next big thing, the next Facebook, the next Google, or the next Instagram, or whatever, the next thing that we don't even know what it is. If you have an idea like that and you really believe in it, chase it. And don't let any pessimistic know-it-all a-hole, including me, dissuade you or discourage you from chasing it. That'll be the most important thing in the grand scheme of things, it'll be one of the most important things that you do in your life, even if it doesn't come to fruition. Just the act of chasing it is going to lead you down a path that's going to make your life a whole lot better and make you a much better coder and a much better artist. So again, if you have that idea, chase it. Now, of course, building that idea, there's a reality to it. And it's going to require some skills to do it. Whether it's a web thing and you need HTML and CSS and PHP and all that, or maybe it's a Java application, or maybe it's an iOS or Android app that you're going to build. There are certain things, again, a reality of things you're going to need to learn in order to be able to do that. You're not just going to be able to sit down and magically know the code. And when it comes to learning those things so you can build that idea, you can do it the hard way, and I've done things the hard way, unfortunately, or you can do it the easy way. Now, again, you can do this however you want. It's your life. Do things how you want to do them. However, if you do happen to have a few dollars that you can invest in yourself and in your idea, then you want to take a little easier and a little faster route to get there, to get it to come to fruition, then seriously consider Udemy's latest $10 deal. The reason why is on there you can find some of the best web development courses on the planet, in my opinion. And normally those courses run for $150 to $200, which can be a little bit cost prohibitive for people. But right now they're just $10. So you can get the training you need at a much cheaper cost and help you to get to where you need to go in order to build that idea a lot faster. So that is coming to an end in less than 2 days though. So if you want to do that, you're going to have to jump on it here soon. Otherwise, it's going to be gone for good. The link you can use is johnmorrisonline.com/May. Plus, the nice thing is you're going to get lifetime access to those courses. So you can grab up a bunch now, what you think you're going to need, and then take them as you need them. You don't have to worry about trying to take them within a year or whatever. You get lifetime access. So grab them now while they're cheap and take them as you need them. But whatever you do, whether you do that or not, think about the thing that you could build that could be the next big thing. And then chase it. Don't let go of it. And don't let anybody knock you off course from pursuing it. All right, so that'll do it for the episode today. Again, thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. Buttons around here somewhere. And I'll talk to you later.